Welcome to my channel, viewers. Today, this is the discussion about chapter complex number. So this is the part of the Limoges theorem, okay? And the theorem here is cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n, and that is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta, okay? And this is applicable for all integral values of n, and also it is valid for the fractional number, okay, like 2 by 3, 3 by 4, okay, that type of number, okay, fraction. And now first we want to prove this theorem by the method of induction, okay. Case number 1, when it is a positive integer, okay, when n is a positive integer. So when cos theta plus I sin theta to the power 1, and that is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, okay, and when cos theta plus I sin theta to the power 2, and expand like a square plus b square plus 2ab, okay, and this is equal to cos square, and this is minus, okay, this is cos square theta minus sin square theta, I into sin 2 theta, and this is equal to cos 2 theta plus I into sin 2 theta. So the theorem is valid for n equal to 1 and 2, okay. Therefore the is valid for n equal to 1 and 2, okay. But let us assume theorem is, let the theorem is true for n equal to n. So we can write cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta, okay. This is m, this is m, okay. Now for the method of induction for positive integer, we have to show always that it is a valid for 1 or maybe 2, and then after we have to show the theorem is, let us assume the theorem is true for n. After that we have to show the theorem is true for n plus 1, okay. So first of all let us assume n, and this is the procedure for induction, okay. So this is, let us assume the theorem is true for n, okay. Now we have to show, now so the theorem is true for n equal to m plus 1. So now that is cos theta plus I sin theta to the power m plus 1. It can be written as like this, cos theta plus I sin theta to the power m into cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is proof from that, okay. So you can write from here, okay. This is, let us assume 1, so it is from 1, we can write cos m theta plus I sin m theta, okay, and multiply by cos theta plus I sine theta, and multiply. This is a simple multiplication, that is m theta cos theta minus minus, this is I square, that is minus I square means minus sine m theta and sine theta. Okay, take a common I. This is this into this, sine m theta sine m theta and cos theta, plus this into this, cos m theta and sine theta, and that would be cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. So cos of A plus B, so that is m theta plus theta here, I into sine m theta plus theta, and this is equal to cos m plus 1 theta plus I into sine m plus 1 theta. Okay, this is the true here. So it can be easily, we have to prove that when the theorem is true, when the theorem is 1, then also true, that is m plus 1. If true for 2, then also you can show the theorem is true for 2 plus 1, that is 3. So for the positive integral, it is proved here. Okay, so we can show the theorem is true for positive integer. So therefore cos theta plus I sine theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sine theta for positive integer. Now case number 2, we have to show when n is a negative integer. Okay, let n is equal to negative integer, that is minus m, where m is more than 0. So now cos theta plus I sine theta to the power n. So this is equal to cos theta plus I sine theta to the power minus m. Okay, this is negative, so we can write like this, cos theta plus I sine theta to the power m, and we can so easily from the previous theorem, when it is a positive integer, so we can easily write like this, cos m theta plus I sine m theta. So now simplify, rationalize this factor by cos m theta minus I sine m theta. Okay, by cos m theta plus I sine m theta cos m theta minus I sine m theta. Okay, so this is equal to cos m theta minus I sine m theta, and this multiplication is 1, cos square m theta minus I square sine square m theta. I square means plus, minus 1 plus, this is plus 1, this is 1, so you can written as cos m theta minus I sine m theta. Okay, and this is equal to minus m theta plus I into sine minus m theta, and cos of this is minus m, we can put here n. Okay, plus I into sine n theta. Okay, for the negative integer, the theorem is proved here. And now we want to show the theorem is true for the fraction. So see here, cos theta, we can write cos theta by q plus I into sin theta by q. Let p by q, and this is equal to to the q here. So cos theta by q into q, I into sin theta by q into q. Q is a positive integer. Okay, so q are cancelled. So we can write here cos theta plus I sin theta is this. So again rewrite this equation pattern. This is I into sin theta by q, and these power are transferred to this as a reciprocal. This is cos theta I sin theta to the power 1 by q here. Okay, and now to the power p. This is cos theta by q I sin theta by q to the power p is equal to cos theta I sin theta. This is 1 by q. So you can write here p by q. So simply you can write here cos p as a positive integer, p by q theta, I into sin p by q theta. This is equal to cos theta I into sin theta to the power p by q, and this is implies that this is as n, this is as n. So the theorem is this is n here. So put there n as a fraction. So n theta plus I sin n theta, and this is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n when n is a fraction. So therefore the de Moivre's theorem is verified for the positive integer, negative integer in case number 2, and third number for fraction. Okay, and also next point we want to introduce here, that is the nth root. Nth root. We also introduce another point, that is the nth root of a complex number. So see, if the complex number be z equal to a plus iy, okay, ib. So let a is equal to r cos theta and b is equal to r sin theta. Okay, r sin theta. Now see, a plus ib, r cos theta plus I into I sin theta, and that is equal to, take a common r, cos theta plus I sin theta. This is a plus ib here. So if this, so a square plus b square equal to r square and tan theta divided by this, then we got b by a. Okay, so see, this is the nth root. For the nth root, we can put here in the place of theta as a 2k pi. If any equation there be more than one solution, so we have to put in place of theta 2k pi plus theta. Okay, 2k pi plus theta, like this. I into sine 2k pi plus theta here. Okay, where, and now this is, I want to find the nth root. Therefore the nth root of a plus ib, and that is z. So nth root of z is equal to a plus ib to the power 1 by a n. And when this number will fraction and there is a n, this means nth root, so number of solution be there n. Okay, so that's why in place of theta we put here as a 2k pi plus theta. Okay, see, and this is the a plus ib and power is 1 by n, so r to the power 1 by n here, and cos 2k pi plus theta plus I into sine 2k pi plus theta here. Okay, this is equal to r means a square plus b square, so a square plus b square root, this is nth root, so that's why 1 by 2n. Okay, 1 by 2n, and also 2k pi plus theta plus I into sine 2k pi plus theta to the power 1 by n, and this is equal to a square plus b square whole to the power 1 by twice n, and cos 2k pi plus theta by n plus I into sine 2k pi plus theta by n, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 dot to n minus 1. So counting from 0, there are the n number of solution, so go to n minus 1. Okay, so this is the nth root of a complex number. For example, find the nth root, like here the 7th root of minus 1. Okay, 7th root of minus 1. So let us assume that is a x. So we can write x to the power 7, this is equal to minus 1. So we can write here minus 1 is equal to cos pi plus I sin pi. This is the principal value of minus 1. Okay, now this is a fraction power. So this is 7, we go to the on the right hand side, then power be 1 by 7. So there are the 7 solution. So that's why in place of angle, there as a used as a sum of 2k pi plus this angle plus pi. Okay, plus I into sine of 2k pi plus pi. Okay, and this is whole to the power 1 by 7. So then x is equal to cos 2k pi plus pi by 7 here. Okay, I into sine 2k pi plus pi by 7 here. Okay, and where, and k is equal to 0, 1, 2 dot to 6. This is the 7th solution of this equation x to the 7 equal to minus 1, but 7 root are minus 1. Okay, this is the 7th root or 7 zeros you can say. Okay, next point is there. This is the second point. Next point, the third point. That is the expansion of about cosine theta and sin theta, where n is a pure positive integer. N is a positive integer. See, third point, we want to introduce the expansion of cos n theta and sin n theta. Okay. Number 4, find the expansion of tan n theta, that is equal to n tan theta nc3 tan cube theta nc5 tan 5 theta. Okay, and 1 minus nc2 tan square theta nc4 tan 4 theta. Okay, and number 5, that is cos alpha, that is equal to 1 minus alpha square by factorial 2 alpha to the power 4 by factorial 4. Okay, and number 6, sin alpha, that is alpha minus alpha cube by factorial 3 alpha to the power 5 by factorial 5 we have to show. Okay, for this we expand the formula of cos n theta and sin n theta. Just here the 6 point. Okay, now see the expansion of sin theta and cos theta, cos n theta and sin theta. Use the binomial theorem for this to the power n. So this is nc0. nc0 and cos theta to the power n and I sin theta to the power 0. nc1 and cos theta to the power n minus 1, and here I sin theta to the power 1. Again nc2 cos theta to the power n minus 2 I sin theta to the power 2. Again nc3 into cos theta to the power n minus 3 and I sin theta to the power 3 dot dot. So this is the and this can be written from the de Morgan's rules here. So cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, so compare with real. So you can write here cos n theta, and that is equal to compare with real. This is the real. Okay, this is nc0 and cos theta to the power n, and this is to the 0 means 1. Again this is 1, and this here is square, so you get I square means minus. So nc2 here and cos theta to the power n minus 2 and sin square theta. This is sin square theta. Okay, again for the nc4 there was I sin theta whole to the power 4. So I to the power 4 means plus 1. So you get here nc4 cos theta to the power n minus 4 and sin to the power 4 theta and dot dot. And also you can write with compare with the I imaginary part, for that is I sin n theta. I sin n theta. This is n theta. Okay. So we can write here n theta, sin n theta. This is the imaginary part on the left hand side, and see here imaginary part will be right hand side here first. nc1 cos theta to the power n minus 1 into sin theta. Okay, and see again this is 3. So I sin whole to the power q. So I square I to the power 3. So I to the power 3 means I square into I. So I square means minus 1. So minus I here, minus I. So we can write here only coefficient. That is minus NC3 cos theta to the power n minus 3 here and sine cube theta. Okay? Invert this relation. See carefully, the expansion of cos theta, cos n theta and sine n theta is this. From this, use this, we can easily expand the tan n theta. Okay? This is 1 and this is 2. So now find the expansion of tan n theta, and that is equal to sine n theta by cos n theta, and this is equal to, we want to write here sine n theta, this is nc1, so write here nc1 means n here, and cos theta to the power n minus 1 into sine theta. Okay, and this is an nc3 cos theta to the power n minus 3 and sine cube theta. Again we can repeat the next term here like nc5, so that is cos theta whole to the power n minus 5 here and sine to the power 5 theta. Okay, same as for the cos n theta, here is nc0 means 1, so write here cos theta to the power n. So then after nc2 cos theta to the power n minus 2 sine square theta. So again this is our nc4 and cos theta to the power n minus 4 into sine to the power 4 theta. And this numerator part and denominator part divided by cos theta to the power n on both the part. This is divide by cos theta whole to the power n, and also this part is divided by cos theta to the power n. So see, so if we divide this, so this is n, so cos theta to the power n by cos theta, okay, and this is sine theta, and divided by cos theta to the power n. Again this is nc3 cos theta to the power n by cos cube theta, and this is sine cube theta, and this is divided by cos n theta. Okay, same as nc5 cos theta to the power n by cos theta to the power 5 and sine theta to the power 5 by cos theta to the power n theta. Okay, then again divide this. If we divide this is 1, so again nc2 cos theta to the power n by cos square theta and sine square theta n theta. This is nc4 cos theta to the power n by here cos to the power 4 theta and also sine to the power 4 theta by cos theta to the power n theta. Okay, same as like that. So now next point here is these are cancelled, so this is tan theta. Okay, nc3 these are factor are cancelled, this is tan cube theta. So again we get nc5 tan to the power 5 theta and whole divided by this is 1 nc2 these are cancelled, sine by cos is tan square theta, and nc4 these are divide into tan to the power 4 theta. Okay, this is the expansion of tan n theta. Okay, now the next point is the expansion of cos alpha sin alpha. From this expansion we use this expansion cos n theta and sin n theta. See here, this is the another most important point, that is cos alpha and sin alpha expansion of that. Okay, let us assume this is 1 and 2, this is 1 and 2. From that we can write again here cos n theta that can be written as 1. So theta to the power n here. So nc2, this is n into n minus 1 by factorial 2 here. And this is cos theta to the power n minus 2 and sin square theta. And this is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 n minus 3 by factorial 4 here, okay, factorial 4, and cos theta to the power n minus 4 sin to the power 4 theta, okay. And now let us assume as a alpha n theta, let us assume alpha. So this is equal to cos alpha here. So cos theta, this is okay, this is n means this is alpha by theta, okay. N means alpha by theta, this is alpha by theta minus 1 by factorial 2 here, cos theta to the power n minus 2 sin square theta nc4, that is alpha by theta minus 1, alpha by theta minus 2, alpha by theta minus 3, cos theta to the power n minus 4 sin to the power 4 theta, okay, and this divided by 4 here. See again, cos theta to the power n and take a LCM as a theta, so alpha into alpha minus theta by factorial 2 and cos theta to the power n minus 2, and that is sin theta by theta whole to the power 2, and plus this is factorial 4, 1 2 3 4, okay, this is sin theta by theta whole to the power 4 here. So now again here alpha minus theta, alpha minus 2 theta, alpha minus 3 theta, and into here cos theta to the power n minus 4, okay. When n is again very large, so that's why theta tends to, as n tends to infinity, then very large, n is a very large, then theta is equal to alpha by n when n is very large. When n is very large, then this is tends to 0, so cos theta tends to 0, okay, and cos theta to the power n tends to 0 also, okay. Then cos theta is very small, okay, cos theta is very small, so that's why, and again theta tends to 0, therefore sin theta by theta tends to 1, so therefore the cos alpha is there, this is cos 0 is 1, so 1, so this is the alpha square by factorial 2, so this is 1, this is 1 also, plus 1 2 3 4, so alpha to the power 4 here, so by factorial 4, okay. So this is the expansion of cos alpha, and similarly we can show the sin alpha is equal to alpha minus alpha cube by factorial 3 and alpha to the power 5 by factorial 5 also, okay. So use this expansion, we expand the formula of tan alpha, okay, expansion of formula of tan alpha. See, So expansion of tan alpha. So that is, we can write here sin alpha by cos alpha. Okay, and the expansion of sin alpha is this: alpha minus alpha cube by factorial 3, and this is a alpha to the power 5 by factorial 5 here, and minus dot dot, and this is cos alpha, and the expansion this is the expansion of cos alpha. So we transfer this here and take a common on the second part. This is the third bracket, and take a common minus here. So this is here alpha square by factorial 2. This is 2 here, and here is alpha to the power 4. This is alpha to the power 4 by factorial 4. Factorial 4 means 24 here. Okay, this is 24. Okay, and this is to the power this is to the power 4 to the power minus 1. This is to the power minus 1. Now this is there, you can write 6. Okay, 6 here, and here 5. 5 means 4. This is factorial 5. So factorial 5 into 24. 24 into 5, 120. 4 5s are 0, then 120. And that is written by 120 here. Okay? And if we multiply, expand this like alpha minus alpha cube by 6, alpha to the power 5 by 120. And this is, and 1 minus plus here. So, as a GP series, alpha square by 2 here, and now alpha to the power 4 by 24. Okay, then after this is square here, this is square here, minor. Okay, this is alpha square by 2, and this is alpha to the power 4 by 24. Okay, and multiply, then we get the relation. We get the relation here, alpha cube by 15 here, and alpha cube by 15, and another two by 15 into alpha to the power 5, and that is 3. Sorry, this is 3 here. Okay, this is the extension of tan alpha. Okay, now the next expansion we want to introduce here, that is tan theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 dotted to n. This is here theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 dot dot dot, and theta n. So this is your expansion we want to introduce here. If we multiply like cos theta 1 I into sin theta 1, again cos theta 2 I into sin theta 2, and this is here cos theta n plus I into sin theta n. And if we multiply this, then we got here. Okay, see, if we multiply in these two factor, then we got cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I into sin of theta 1 plus theta 2. Similarly, we can write as a sum of that, like theta 1 theta 2 dot dot, and this is theta n. Okay, I into sine of theta 1, theta 2 dot dot, theta n here. Okay, on the right hand side, and take a common each of the factor as a cos theta 1, theta 2, like that. Okay, take a common theta 2, cos theta 3, and dot dot cos theta n. Then remaining factor are here 1 plus I into tan theta 1, 1 plus I into tan theta 2, 1 plus I into tan theta 3, dot dot 1 plus I into tan theta n here, and this is equal to cos of theta 1, theta 2, and theta n here, I into sine of theta 1, theta 2, dot dot theta n here. Okay. On the left hand side, if we multiply, on the left hand side, if we multiply here, right hand side here, cos of theta 1, theta 2, dot dot theta n plus I into sine of theta 1, theta 2, dot dot theta n. And this is equal to, we can easily cos of theta 1, cos of theta 2, cos of theta 3, cos of theta n. If we multiply here, like the pattern of 1 plus I p1, this is I square p2, this is I cube p3, this is I to the power n pn. Okay. If we multiply this term, okay, when p is the notation of this is pn, and where is the summation of, that is tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 into tan theta 3, dot dot, this is tan theta n, and here, okay, if p1 is 1, then this summation is tan theta 1. Okay, if pn is 2, this is p2, then the product is summation tan theta 1, tan theta 2. If pn is equal to p3, then the product of 3, tan theta 1, tan theta 2, tan theta 2. Okay, like this. Where is this? And now after that, we can easily compare with the real and imaginary. Therefore, we can write here. Therefore, we can write here cos of theta 1 and theta 2 and dot dot and theta n, and this is equal to cos of theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, and dot dot cos of theta n, and that is equal to this is a real part on the left hand side. So on the right hand side, we can also written as a real part. So 1 is okay, then real part is here minus p2. So again p4 is positive, that is I to the power 4 there. Okay, this is p4. Okay, and this is, and again we can write the compare with imaginary part, and this is here the cos theta 1, cos theta 2, cos theta 3, and dot dot cos theta n, and this is equal to imaginary part here, and this is the product of, this is I, this is p1. Okay, and this is here minus p3. Okay, and after that the p to the power 4 is this, and p to the power 5. P to the power 5 means I to the power 5 there is a coefficient of p to the power 5. So p to the power 5, and this is the product of I to the power 5. Then I to the power 4 into I to the power 4 means plus 1. So it's here I. So and this is only the coefficient of the imaginary part. So and p to the power 5 here. Okay. And now divide this. We got here, therefore tan of theta 1, theta 2, and dot dot theta n, and that is equal to sine of theta 1, theta 2 dot dot theta n, and divided by same as cos. Okay, and this is equal to, if we divide these are part cancelled, so this is the sine, so left here p1, p3, p5. Okay, and now here 1 minus p2, p4. Okay, and this is the expansion of tan. Okay, very important question. Expansion is this. Okay, and now another formation we introduce here. See carefully the system. And this video is about the theory of de Moivre's. After the next video, we introduce here more problem, and this is the subject of the joint IIT and also the honors, math honors and BSc pass. Okay, and the BTech. Okay, this is the more important discussion about this video. See carefully, and hopefully you will. This is the most valuable classes. Okay, now see the expansion of, like x is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, and then and 1 by x here, also cos theta plus I sin theta, and this is to the power minus 1, so we can write here cos of minus theta, okay, plus I into sin of minus theta, and that will be cos theta minus I into sin theta. Okay, and if this added, then 1 by x is equal to this I are cancel, and so you get 2 cos theta here. Again, x minus 1 by x is equal to 2i sin theta. Okay, again see x to the power n, that will be x to the power n theta plus I into sin n theta, and also x to the power minus n, and this is n theta minus I into sin n theta here. If we added this, then we got x to the power n plus, therefore okay, x to the power minus n, so we can write cos n theta, and again x to the power n minus x to the power minus n, so that will be 2i into sin n theta here. Okay, and now we have to find the expansion of cos theta to the power n there. Okay, now see the expansion like this. Okay, x plus 1 by x to the power n, and this cos theta to the power n here. Okay, and this is already expanded by the binomial theorem, that is nc0 x to the power n minus 0 and 1 by x to the power 0 here. So nc1 x to the power n minus 1, so 1 by x here. Again nc2 x to the power n minus 2 and 1 by x square here. So nc3 x to the power n minus 3 and 1 by x cube here. So again write the two ending term, that is ncn x to the power n minus n and 1 by x to the power n, and the previous term is this, that is nc n minus 1, and so x to the power n minus and this, and 1 by x to the power n minus 1 here. Okay, and now this and this term, this is here nc0 and ncn, this is here nc0 and ncn, so we can easily write here, take a common NC0 and NCN. This is 1. So NC0 and NC1, these are same as NC0 there. So this is NC0 and NC1 same. Okay, from the binomial theorem, NCN plus 1 by x to the power n. And NC1 and NCN binomial both are same. So take a common these. So you have written x to the power n minus 2 plus there will be x to the power 1 by x to the power n minus 2 here. So NC2, so that is x to the power n minus 4 plus 1 by x to the n minus 4. Okay, like now. So this is the, and now from this theorem we can write here, this is n theta, if n and this is minus n. So you can write here NC0 and this is 2 into cos n theta. Okay, and this is NC1, and same as you can write here, if the degree be n minus 2, and then there the theta is multiple of n minus 2 here, and this is 2 times of that. Okay, 2 into, this is plus and 2 into that, and cos of n minus 2 into theta here. Okay, similarly you can write, and this is 2 into NC2, this is 2 into NC2, and cos of this is here n minus 4 and theta, and so on. So this is the 2 to the power n here, and cos theta to the power n. So by this method we can easily expand the sin theta to the power n. If this is the degree 10, 11, 12, like now we can easily express this as a multiple angle. Okay, by this formula. And okay, and this is also is applicable here for even or odd number. Okay, so similarly you can easily expand this from use of binomial. Okay, see carefully. This is the most important point for the higher study. And see again, also we can follow the, this is like theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 cos of theta 2 plus I sin theta 2 and cos of theta 3 plus I sin theta 3, okay, and dot dot. So same as we can, if we product this for these two factor, you can experimentally do the rough paper. So if we multiply these two cos factor, complex factor, then we get the formula cos theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I into sin theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay. Similarly, if we multiply to the n factor, then we get the sum of the angle here. Like we can written like same as this. Okay, I into sin of theta 1 plus theta 2 and dot dot theta n. Okay, this is the if we multiply a complex factor, then we get this. Okay, this is the video is about the theory of Lewis and others points, which is most, you will again say that this is the most useful point for the some pointer is introduced here, which is 11, 12 of the ways up, and also is the important chapter for the joint IIT and advanced, and also is this theory is the most useful classes for the BSc honors and GL and BTech also. See carefully. And in my next video, we have to we should introduce there more problem of complex number. Okay.